Welcome to our channel. We're all about faith, family, home, and farm. Come on in and grab a chair and sit a spell with us. If you like readable versions of all of our content, be sure to check out both of our blogs. The links to our blogs will always be in the description box below our videos. Ooh, how are y'all this Uchi morning? If you don't live in the South, that means cold, okay? It's kind of a little frosty this morning. I am on my way to town, and I thought I'd have a little chit-chat with y'all because 3 o'clock in the morning, your brain wakes you up and just starts blurting out all these ideas at you. You don't have a pen and a piece of paper because you don't feel like getting out of bed to jot all these ideas down. And then if you don't hurry up and tell somebody, you're going to forget all of it. Well, this is one of those times. Y'all, I kid you not, this is how my brain works. 3 o'clock this morning, all these ideas start going through my head. And I'm like, what? Okay, maybe I'll remember this in the morning when I wake up and I'm alert. But right now, I'm not. So let me go back to sleep. Okay. But, y'all, if I don't spit this out right now, just waving to the neighbors. If I don't spit this out right now, y'all, I will forget all of it. And right now is perfect timing because we are in the months of... We're ending January, starting to go into February. Y'all excuse the sun coming in, but I'm loving it this morning. It just feels good on my face, my froze toes, my froze hands. Okay, we're getting into those seasons where was I at? The sun distracted me, y'all. Squirrel. Going out of January, coming into February, and y'all, it is the perfect timing for seed starting. You might want to check in your area, your zone, of when you can start your seeds indoors. Y'all, you don't have to have a greenhouse. You don't have to have a contraption that's got all these shelves and grow lights, and you don't even have to have an arrow garden like I've got. You don't have to have all these other things, y'all. Let me get through this little intersection and wave at the Mr. Popo here. Hello, Sheriff. Ow. Are we good? We're good. Okay. I'm not going to speed y'all. Anyway, check your zones to see what kind of seeds that you can start at this moment. And like your early spring crops, like a little bit of ice, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, carrots, radishes, kale, lettuces, your cold crops, okay? You can start those now indoors to be ready to transplant as soon as you know when your last frost or freeze date is. You can get online and find that out for your zone. Farmer's Almanac. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. You can listen to all the meteorologists. You can have all the weather apps. You can have the Farmer's Almanac. Your elbow can hurt. Your knee can ache or whatever. But if the good Lord decides, He can change that weather just like that, and a lot of times He did just about the time I thought it was safe, and I trusted all the experts, and I would set my transplants out and stuff, and then I'd watch the weather. Oh, freeze warning. Y'all, we've had a snow in our area as late as mid-April in the South. A snow that late. Oh, I got to go this way because I got to go to the post office. So, let me get safely across this median here. Okay. y'all don't have to, let me get back to my point about y'all do not have to have all this fancy equipment to start your seeds. Y'all, my mother-in-law taught me some things. Rest her soul, thank you. She taught me a bunch of things about, and I watched my grandparents do this, but I just forgot. And when it came time for me to do it in my older age, my grandparents weren't here when I was ready to start this. So I missed asking them those questions, but thank the Lord my mother-in-law was there. She would just, let me tell you some things that you can use to start your seeds with. Y'all, it doesn't have to be expensive. I'm getting hot now. Ooh, my defroster. It doesn't have to be expensive to grow seeds. All you gotta have is just a little container, and they can be things like, y'all, she used styrofoam cups. She used red Solo cups. She used anything. She used egg cartons, okay? Perfect. The little sails. She used, and I have used, the containers that like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries come in. You know, the plastic containers has the little lid, has the little draining slots, has it's see-through so it can let the light in, y'all. I've even used those to start seeds with. What else? A little small pot. Anything that you can use to put some dirt in, throw some seeds in, and mist it a little bit along the way, and start you some seeds in. Okay? And then she would put them in like a little a window that would get some sunlight every day. Okay? Let's see what else. A little spray bottle for misting. A little bit of ice here. Hold on, let me get through here safely. Okay? Let's see. Little spray bottle. Just make sure your container has some drain holes, okay? You don't want to soak seeds. Now, I know some people do, but I've never had luck with that. Some seeds like a lot of water. Some seeds don't. Know your seeds. Read the directions on the packages, okay? Some kind of itty-bitty container. Some dirt. And your seeds and a spray bottle, water, whatever, okay? A little sunny window to where at least some portion of the day, those seeds takes wetness and warmth, okay? Warmth. So a good little sunny, warm location. Now, y'all, a lot of people, when my husband retires, yes, one day I would love to have a, let me find a parking spot, y'all. I would love to have a greenhouse one day when he retires, or, contraptions where, like, I've got the shelves. I'm getting in my parking spot. I'll go ahead and finish, y'all. People are going to think I'm crazy talking in here and ain't nobody in here with me. That's okay, hi. Anyway, I would like to have like some wire shelving and the little seed starter sails that has like the little warming mat on them. And they are like self-watered. You can have some of those contraptions. I have used some of those before. Okay. Then, I have used some of those before, and they are good options. And y'all, you can find them at Walmart. You can find them at Lowe's. You can find them at your, local nursery, your co-op, Amazon. I believe, y'all, I have got some in my Amazon store on my gardening essentials list. I think I do. I've used some of those, y'all, to start seeds in. But my mother-in-law, y'all, she had luck with styrofoam cups, red Solo cups. Okay? when you plant your seeds in your container, whatever you're going to use, you can use small pots, big pots, medium pots, whatever. You want to make sure your container has drain holes. You want to make sure that you put something under your containers, like some kind of newspaper or some kind of towel or something, because y'all, you are going to be watering them and you don't want to get your floor wet. Okay. Find your seeds you can order seeds online, your local co-ops, Tractor Supplies, Lowe's, local nurseries, plant nurseries. You can find seeds everywhere, y'all, okay? Put your seeds in there. Y'all keep them misted, keep them warm, because like I said, seeds are going to need moisture and warmth, but you don't want to drown them, okay? You want them to just get through that germination process, okay? Then when it is time to transplant them, you will need to keep an eye on the weather. Find out when your last frost date is. When you're looking for seeds and you're looking for the time of the year to plant and stuff like that, like I said, know your zones. Look, like I could really, really, really want to plant something and start a seed indoors for something, but if it doesn't do good in my area, y'all, why waste the money? Do your research first. But if you are going to experiment, only get like a package of small seeds. Don't waste your money getting a big package of seeds and then it wind up not working for you, okay? Then you'll have to donate your seeds to somebody, okay? Know your zone. Know your zone of when your last frost date is going to be, so you can set those wonderful transplants out. Okay, now let me tell y'all a little thing here. When I said the Lord can change the weather anytime He wants to, that's true. I have transplanted little plants outside when it was time to. Been vigilant and faithful about watching the weather, and then all of a sudden the Lord just decides, let's just send a freeze tomorrow. Y'all, I have sat at early practices, basketball games or early football practices, and seen the weather and be like, boys, as soon as we get home, we got to cover up plants. If this happens and you have to cover up your plants, your little transplants, because there's a late frost or a late freeze coming, this is what I've done. I have used Walmart sacks, grocery bag sacks, and put over my little plant and tied it very loosely at the bottom. I have used jugs where I have cut out the bottom of the jug, like where the spout is, turned it upside down and used that to cover up my plants. I have used jars to cover up plants. I've used hay. I've used sheets. Gosh, what else have I used? Anything you can to cover those transplants and keep them safe. Freezes will kill a plant. Frosts, if it's a cold crop, not so much, because hence cold crops, they're going to be used to that weather anyway, but a freeze is different, okay? So let's see what else about seed starting. Yeah, you can use anything as a container. Just make sure it has drain holes. I actually loved the little containers that strawberries and blueberries and stuff like that comes in, because it did act as a little greenhouse. Because when I would close the lid, and put it in a sunny location, it would actually create that warmth, and you could see the condensation that the warmth would cause and the little fog. And I'm like, yeah, you getting warmed up, baby. Okay. And it worked perfect. But as you graduate and as you experiment and you learn more, you can start getting some of those seed cell starters, say that fast, with the little warming mats, and self-waterers, then graduate and maybe get you some grow lights, and then graduate, get like one of those wire shelving systems from Lowe's, put them on, y'all, and you've got an indoor greenhouse. Like I said, when my husband retires, I would like to do one of two things. Either have a greenhouse or have a hoop house. I'm really leaning towards some of those to where I could expand my growing season and save garden space. Okay? Now, a good thing about starting your cole crop is by the time your cole crop is produced, all it's going to produce, you can take all those plants up and use that area to start the next season's produce that's going to be coming in late summer. So you see, if you take the time to plan your garden just right, you can get the most uses out of your growing season. And it doesn't have to cost a bundle, y'all. I just gave you some resources, easy things that you can do to use that won't break the bank. Make sure you get a good vegetable potting mix that maybe has a little fertilizer in it. Even if you have to go the extra and maybe get some Miracle-Gro seed starting mix or vegetable growing mix, that will give it a kickstart, y'all. Let's see. Y'all, I know some people that will even use, I even taught my mama how to use a kiddie swimming pool to start some seeds in. Of course, we did this in later summer, like zucchini and squash. She just wanted a few plants, and they don't have a garden area. She went and got a couple of little kiddie swimming pools, and we put some drain holes in it. She filled it up with dirt and some fertilizer and potting mix and stuff like that. Planted her some seeds and got a couple of little zucchini off of it. Now, next year we are going to do better because squash bugs last year was just awful. So I taught her some things that she can get to take care of those squash bugs. So we're going to try again this year. But y'all, you can use anything you want to as a container. It is time in our area to get those seeds started for the cole crops. Go ahead and get them going. But if you're not in the South and you're not in the same zone, know your area, know your zones, find out what you can start planting now in these winter months. This is how I make it through the winter months, is by doing my planning and my drawing, my buying my seeds if I haven't got something already, taking an inventory, starting those indoor seeds. It helps my winter season go by so much quicker, and to where, you know, you're stuck inside, you're getting depressed, you can't get outside. This is how I make it through the winter. Now, I also, over the years, I got into hydroponics. If that is something that interests you, you've seen some of my videos already. If you haven't, I will tag them somewhere at the end of this video. And you can click on it when this one ends, and it'll take you straight to that video. My hydroponics systems, and how I can grow herbs and things all year round using a hydroponic system. Catch those videos after this one, okay? If you're interested in it, okay? And y'all get those seeds started. Don't sit around on your duff this winter and get depressed. Find something to do. Stay busy and get started already on your garden, all right? I have got to get into this post office, and I will catch y'all in the next video.